What is up, guys? RGT85 here, and today on the channel we're looking at a game that I've actually really been looking forward to, and that is Morphies Law on the Nintendo Switch. Now, this was a game that was announced quite a while ago for the Nintendo Switch, and it was a game I've had my eye on, and now it has finally come out with a stealth release on Monday the 20th. It just pretty much came out of nowhere, and here it is. So Morphies Law has been released for the Nintendo Switch. I bought it this morning. It retails for $19.99. And I have some things to say about the game. Let's get into what the game is all about, what you can do in it, and then we'll get into my thoughts about the game as we actually play the game. So when you start up the game, you of course have your different options. You can customize your Morphe character and make him a bit unique. You can do different stuff like a custom body, custom faces. There's pre-made faces as well that you can unlock, and of course buy more. You get things within the game by defeating enemies and stuff like that. You acquire a currency that you can then use within the game to specify your character. Obviously, I'm only a level 2 right now. I've played a couple different missions. We'll play a level 3 and we can unlock the loadout as well, so you guys can check that out because I'm almost leveled up. You can also unlock different specs and things for your character, so that's pretty cool. Beef up your character a bit, make them suited to your needs. And then of course you have the shop here. As you can see, I have 615 little screw locker thingies, so I can do things with those, unlock different things. Let's get a little Jesus piece going there. Yep, let's do it. So we got a little Jesus piece on there now. Let's see, I'm assuming I go back to the profile, customize face, custom face, and where's my, edit face. All right, so the forehead, we're gonna go with the Jesus piece, and then right eye, whatever, left eye, we'll do a different left eye. Yeah, my guy's creepy. Nose, a little heart action there. A mustache, gotta give him a mustache. You can see my nice mustache. Give him a nice little creepy mouth and a chin, because people need chins. All right, so now we've got our guy looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and save those changes, and let's get into the actual game. There's a brief tutorial when you first start up the game that sort of tells you what the game is all about. You can also get these pinata things that you unlock throughout playing the game, and you can also buy more, and it gives you random items for your character to do different things with. In the options, you of course have motion controls, which is cool. I'm not really big on motion control, so we'll be turning that off, and you can customize it for your TV/tabletop mode when you're using a little grip, or in the handheld mode, so that's pretty cool as well. Good options as far as that is concerned. You have a lot of different level types too that you can do. So there's local multiplayer, offline versus AI, a quick match where you play with people around the world. You can create your own game, and online versus the AI. So it seems like you'll always have someone to play with. We'll just go ahead and do a quick match here and get right into the nitty gritty. There's a couple different game modes that I've experienced. I would say the one thing, oh, okay, matchmaking failed. That's not good. This game just did come out this morning though, so I will give it a little bit of slack. I'm sure there are still people sort of on the fence about it. All right, let's try one more time, and then we might have to play. There we go. There we go. I was hoping we could avoid an offline match here. So you see there's a morph match, mass heist, and different sort of things. Basically just different objectives is what it boils down to, what you do within the level. But from what I've played, it's pretty much like just shoot the other people. It doesn't really matter all that much. There's a different mode where you have to like stand on a certain area and absorb their power. You of course have the big sort of luchador like characters that you're trying to blow up. The bigger one will of course be the winning team. So this will be a morph match, which I believe is the type where you're just killing the other people and trying to get your little luchador guy to be the biggest character on the map, and then your team wins. Now, as far as the game looks, I actually really like the visual style of the game. I think it looks very, very clean. I really like the different environments, obviously very, sort of older Mexican heritage style environments with the music and things like that, very Western. So that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and choose our little default layout here, and we're playing with a couple different people here. Shout outs to, okay, well, I was going to shout out my guys that I was on a team with. And now here's the gameplay, and this is where things get a bit, I don't know. So the main thing is like your character based on different sizes can go in different areas. But like, see this is janky. Like, why is it doing that? You have a little butt boost that you can do as well. I would say my main beef with this game is it just doesn't feel like super smooth. Like, it feels a bit janky, and I wasn't sure, you know, if that was just, you know, the online match wasn't running all that good or what, but it just feels a bit janky at times. And it's like, I don't know, with so many games right now on the market, you know, you've got games like Splatoon 2, you've got games like Doom, you've got free games like Fortnite and Paladins. This is a $20 game, so it's kind of like, I don't know, I expected, and it's a game that's been heavily delayed as well, you know, it's a game that a lot of people were expecting to come out pretty early in the Nintendo Switch's life cycle, and I think that was a fair assumption, but I don't know, it feels like, you know, they almost like rushed it to get it out because it's been delayed so much. And it just doesn't really captivate me. The gameplay doesn't really make me say, oh, I need to keep playing this game. I need to keep checking things out within this game. There are some unique things that go on in the game though, like, you know, being able to make your character bigger or smaller based on, you know, where the people shoot you, and, you know, getting different attributes for your character. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. And like I said, I'm not big on motion controls, but I know a lot of people like motion controls. So for those who like motion controls, you'll be able to find something that's very tailor suited to your needs, which is a positive thing in my opinion. You know, you want the game to feel good in your opinion. But it's one of those games where it's like, it looks good, but once you start getting into motion, it gets a little bit choppy, and I don't know. Oh, there's a little tiny guy. And I feel like the default character is also a bit slow. You can see my character is now getting bigger because I've been shooting people in the head and the chest area. So my head and chest are getting bigger, which of course makes a bigger target. When your character is super small, you move super fast, and that's cool, but it's like, it's also a bit jarring. Like, look at this little dude. Oh, at least I could land on that tree. That was kind of neat. What is this guy doing? And you have a sub weapon as well. By hitting the R trigger, you can hit a sub weapon. What is this thing? Some sort of cannon? Alright, I'm getting shot at. Oh, screw the cannon. But it's like, I just feel like if this game had come out sooner in the Nintendo Switch's life cycle, you know, before games, or maybe even around the time of games like Splatoon 2, but before games like Fortnite and Paladins, which are free to play, before games like Doom came out, I feel like the game would have stuck out more. And you know, it definitely feels sort of like Splatoon with that, you know, 4-on-4 sort of close quarters combat with a weird, not really a gimmick, I would say, but you know, just a weird feature that the game has, the ability to you know, grow and shrink your character. God, my guy looks rough. Whee! Let's see if we can take out this dude. All right, that didn't go very well, but I believe our team is going to win this, so that's good. And then we'll take a look at, because I obviously will be a level 3, we'll check out the custom loadout for the game, and I'll sort of give you guys my final thoughts on it. I could pretty much guess, or I could pretty much assume that you guys know how I'm leaning towards with this game, but you know, I'll save it. I'll save it for the end in case, you know, some people like mystery, some people like things like that. Let's see. Yay, we leveled up. Grown 1 level. You can make your own weapons. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I do want to check that out. So let's see what this weapon creation does for us. Here you can make weapons that you use during the games, and you have posters and the layout, blah 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 blah. So this is our main weapon, base weapon. You can unlock different weapon parts. So obviously you get different weapons here. Burst rifle, obviously, and then you can, okay, so I mean, you can increase your weapon. So as you go along, you unlock more weapon slots and things like that. So that's pretty decent. And it looks like we got a new pinata, so I can show you guys that. We got 3 different cards here. We got a left arm cannon, which we already had, so that will sell. We got a victory emote, which you can't really do the emotes in the game like you can in a game like Fortnite. It's just sort of something that happens before or after the game. And a common right leg. So that's how you get different stuff. You can buy, Jesus Lord, that's expensive for a pinata. We won't be buying any pinatas. We'll have to unlock them. So overall, from what I've played of Morphies Law, it's okay, but I don't feel like it's been worth the wait, in my opinion. I think if, like I said, I think if this game came out earlier in the Nintendo Switch's life cycle, it would probably be a bit more fun. At $20, it does feel a bit rushed, in my opinion. You know, a game like this relies heavily on gameplay, and I just feel like the gameplay is a bit too janky, especially when you compare it to other games that are available on the platform, whether it's a game like Splatoon or, you know, a free-to-play game like Fortnite or Paladins. It's not terrible. If you're really hankering for a new shooter that's kind of unique and has some unique elements to it, you might enjoy it. But for me personally, I probably won't be playing this game all that much. I feel like there's better games to play on the Nintendo Switch in this genre, which is a shame because I was really looking forward to this game. So personally, it disappointed me a bit, but maybe you liked what you saw and maybe you like all the things that you could do within the game, so maybe it'll be a game for you. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. I'm always doing videos like this. We're looking at different reviews this week. A bunch of stuff is going on, and as always, I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.